Hey guys, it's Miss Goodrich with your instructional video for the week of April 20th through 24th. Technically, Monday, April 20th is a non-student day, so you can use that day to catch up on any work that you might be behind on, or just to go ahead and rest up for the rest of the week. The text that you're going to be reading this week is called Simone Manuel's Swimming Star. It is a nonfiction text. Simone Manuel is a young Olympic swimmer. She's most notably known for her freestyle swim and her participation in the 2016 Olympics. The text is available on Myon, but it's also going to be attached on a PDF file for you to use to answer your questions. I'll also link for you an interview with Simone so you can get to know her a little bit outside of her athletic career. Some important vocabulary that you're going to see in the text. The first word that I want you to know is the word recreational. If somebody does something for recreational purposes, it's something just done for fun. So in the text, it talks about Simone participating in a recreational swim league, which means it was just for fun. It wasn't a professional swim league. It was just a league that they did for fun. And then again, with what she is most known for is her participation in what's called the freestyle swim. I posted a picture right here for you of what freestyle swim looks like. It's the style of swimming that uses alternating arm circles. It's probably the most common or well-known type of swimming that you see. Another word that's kind of important to the text is the word internationally, and that just means that it takes place in between different nations from all over the world. So if somebody is competing internationally, they're competing not just with people from the United States, but they're competing with athletes from all over the world. Additionally, in the text, it talks about Simone's academic life and what she did in college. At one point, it says that she had a 4.0 grade point average. A grade point average is just a way that we calculate grades. You see that probably more in middle and high school. And that really just means that she made all A's. So while Simone was not only an excellent athlete, she kept up a 4.0 grade point average, which is super impressive. Another word that you'll see that's important is the word veteran. Somebody who is a veteran is somebody who's done something before. A lot of times we hear the word veteran in talks of people in the military, and those people are veterans as well. But in the text, it also talks about veteran swimmers or veteran Olympians, and those are just people who have uh, been swimmers or Olympic athletes in the past, so they have experience. So our first objective that you're going to see in the reading portion of your assignments is I can read Simone Manuel's Swimming Star to find important events in Simone's life and determine why these events are important. You guys probably recognize this anchor chart from our board. It's been up in our room pretty much the whole year long. And we have studied text structure. So text structure, if you remember, is how a nonfiction text is structured or organized. In this text, it talks about the events in Simone's life. So you're going to identify a really strong text structure throughout, and I really want you to be thinking about that while you're reading. Remember, a text can have more than one text structure, but at one point I am going to ask you, what is the overall text structure? So I want you to think about which one of these 5 structures do you see most readily throughout the text. So we have compare and contrast, and there are some keywords on here to help you understand compare and contrast. That's just when two or more things are compared and contrasted and talked about how they're alike or different. We also have cause and effect. Cause and effect is when a text talks about different events and how they impact other events to occur. You will also see chronology and sequence, or you might also hear it as chronological order. That is when events are put in order. You might see dates or times as signal words to help you see that. Problem and solution, that is when the author presents problems and their solutions. And then remember our last one that I always say, this one's probably going to be the last one that you think of. It'll be description, and that is usually when an author gives you a topic or an idea and they give you examples and describing words that describe it. If you have your reading notebook from school, you have a page that has a graphic organizer much like this one that you could use to help you. I will also post a picture of this in case you want to come back to the anchor chart while you're working and reading through the text. And then our last reading objective for the week is going to be I can use context clues to figure out the meaning of unfamiliar words and phrases to deepen my understanding while reading Simone Manuel Swimming Star. Remember, this is a reading skill that you're doing constantly while you're reading. You should always be using context clues to help you understand unknown words, words that you might be unfamiliar with, or words that you have trouble sounding out, or words that you just don't know what they mean. Some context clues that you might use or see while you're reading are synonyms. You might see a word or phrase that has the same meaning nearby. You might also see antonyms, a word or phrase that has the opposite meaning that is nearby. Explanation, the word or unknown word is explained or defined within the sentence. Examples, specific examples in or near the sentence help define the term. Word parts, there are clues in the unknown words such as prefixes, suffixes, or roots. And again, if you have your vocabulary notebook with you, you might be able to use word parts, particularly word parts that we have learned to help you better understand a word. As you're reading, look for hints and clues to help you define a word you don't know. They may appear in the same sentence or 2 to 3 sentences around the unknown word. And this little bottom part got cut off just a little bit, but it says be a detective. So I really want you to think about what is around the word, or what are some sentences surrounding the word that will help you better understand what you're reading. Just like last week, I will have Zoom office hours on Thursday. If you have any questions while you're working, please don't forget to do your 2 journals a week. I've got a lot of people that are turning in their reading assignments and they're forgetting their journals. So if you know that you're missing journals, send me a message on Edsby and I can let you know exactly which ones you're missing. And as always, I'm available on Edsby or by phone or by email from 8 to 4 every single day in case you need help with your work. I look forward to hearing from you guys.